Hey, start new setup. Hey, what's up? It's me, Curiousjoi, and today I'm going to talk to you about my current streaming setup. My last streaming setup video was me telling you how I was streaming on MacBook Pro. I am no longer doing that, but let me explain why. The reason why I'm no longer streaming on the MacBook Pro is because I bought a PC recently, and what I wanted to do was stream PC gaming footage, so I had it running to my Mac with the HDMI. It was just overly complicated, so I was like, let me just stream on the PC that I just bought. But if you are still wanting to stream on Mac, definitely check out my latest video. Link is on the card somewhere. I don't know where it goes. And if you also have any questions, then don't hesitate to hit me up on Twitter. Before I get to the breakdown of the stream setup that I'm currently using, let me tell you the differences between my 2016 MacBook Pro and my PC that I'm streaming on now. When I was streaming strictly on Mac, which I did for over 2 years with no problems, I was able to only stream with 30 frames per second. I couldn't have Chrome open. That's just because my Mac was the bottom of the barrel. So if you have a higher end Mac, you may be able to stream a little bit higher res footage and all that fun stuff and touch Chrome and all that jazz. And I was very limited with the ports that I could use because I had USB-C ports, but then everything was USB, so I just had all these different adapters. But if you're looking to stream on Mac and you don't want to buy a new PC, it's worked out for me for like over 2 years. Now that I've switched on the PC, I now stream on 60 frames. I have a mirrorless camera as my streaming setup because I was able to get another capture card to do that because I didn't even want to look at Cam Link when it came to my MacBook Pro. I'm able to open up Chrome and not have drop frames while I'm streaming. I don't know why I'm looking up on Chrome, but sometimes people are like, hey, have you seen this? And I would like to like check it out while they're talking. That's besides the point. Those are like just the key difference between my past setup and now. So if you're curious of what the footage looks like, this is my streaming on Mac footage here.
Hold on, I don't know how to stop my horse. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Hold on, I don't know how to stop my horse.
Look, if you take a break from a game, you kind of forget how to play. And then this is the footage that I currently have now on my PC setup. I'm locked on not to Virgil and I'm upset about it. Oh, I didn't. I also didn't realize I can kill him. No! I'm busy killing your freaking replica! Yeah, I just recently beat Devil May Cry 5. Now it's time to break down the changes that I made, which aren't that much, but there are a few changes. And what I did was break down the different prices on how much I got it for. I will be linking down below everything I have on an Amazon like wish list sort of situation, and they are affiliate links. But I want you guys to know that most of the stuff that I bought, I either traded in old tech or old stuff to get stuff for, like for the camera, for instance. I traded in one that I wasn't using at all, collecting dust. Now it's collecting dust while hooked up to my setup. And for my monitors and a few other things I bought off eBay. Definitely check out eBay first. Yeah, I did link affiliate links, but I would much prefer you guys to go to eBay and find a better deal than like giving me 70 cents. Now that that is out of the way, let's start off this stream a setup a tour, shall we? With the background. I get a lot of questions about how I light up my background, and I just have two Philip Go lights, one behind Mr. Yuki, he's so pretty and so wonderful, and another one behind the nameless plant that I don't have a name for. Also, this right here is a Philips strip, and then I have Philip bulb in my lamp and kitchen and this other lamp over here. But that's just aesthetic stuff. You don't have to have Philip Hugo's. I just like the way that it looks. These right here on my face, this is a part of my Twitch setup. They are not functioning. Well, they are functional, but they are not like real glasses, but they're real glasses. They're blue light blocking glasses. And because I switched my setup from sitting on the couch back there to a desk where I'm super close to the monitor, I got these because I was feeling super nauseous. And since I bought them, I haven't felt nauseous, and I can stare at a screen for a very long time because it helps my eyeballs. But now, let's break down my desk. And this is where all the streaming magic happens. I use a dual monitor setup, one for the chat and one for the games. For the chat, I use a Dell P-Series 21.5-inch monitor, and for the games, I have the ultra-wide LG 38WK95C-W. I did get a question regarding the mic situation. I still currently use the Blue Yeti USB mic, but I was on the fence about getting an XLR mic, but then I realized that the audio that I use in my streams isn't that bad, and I just apply different filters on Streamlabs OBS to make it not peak and all that fun stuff. XLRs are a great choice when you want to have more control because you got to get a mixer and everything. So I asked Twitter what kind of recommendations they had for XLR mics, and I wanted just to help you guys with the information that I just didn't have. My friend Kawaii Guy mentioned the Shure SM7B, which is an XLR mic he swears by. It is a little bit on the pricey side, but he swears by it up and down, so I would take his recommendation. Bishop recommended another Shure, but the SM58, so it looks like the Shure brand is pretty Shure. I'm sorry for that. And then another option that they gave on Twitter is MXL's 3000 mic. I'm sure someone did a breakdown of different ones, but I still personally use the Blue Yeti, and I don't plan on getting a new mic anytime soon because it works for me. Speaking of working for me, this is a zip-tied $40 light that I love and lights up the stream perfectly fine. This is a camera that I decided to go with. It's a Panasonic Lumix GX85, and it's attached to a magic arm that's floating in thin air. No, I'm just kidding. It's attached to the back of my monitor. I use the Stream Deck Mini, which I'm looking to get the 15 key because I don't have enough keys to do a lot of the fun stuff. For my keyboard, mouse, and headset, I have the Astro A40s and the quartz Razer things that everyone loves. This is the bread and butter that I love to sit on. Wow, that sounds weird, but it's the Omega 2018 Secret Labs chair. I swear by it. You gotta get one. These are all my consoles. Yes, I have everything, and we don't need to talk about them anymore. I figured I would also tell you about the cable management system that I did with the surge protector because nothing has blown up on me yet. And beneath here, so I don't have to get up, I have an HDMI switcher that's Velcroed to the top of my desk, bottom of my desk. I still use the HD60S Elgato for the gameplay, and for my mirrorless camera, I have the Elgato HD60 Pro. And this cable management is a lot better than my last stream setup video. It's a lot more organized, and I'm terrified to have to unhook something. So everything is here to stay. I don't want to remove anything because this was a lot of work. And here is my PC. Don't worry about it being on the floor. It's lifted so it won't get overheated, and there's vents on the top. But those are the specs. I already did a video about it, but I decided to add the specs here again, just in case you were interested. But yeah, that is pretty much my setup. If you have any more questions, be sure to hit me up on Twitter. I don't really look at YouTube comments that often anymore because most of them do not apply to the video that I make. So Twitter is the best place for you to reach out to me, or my Discord if you want to join that as well. I hope this was helpful to somebody. And just know I did not just outright buy all this stuff right away. I think with everything combined, including some cable management stuff, excluding the consoles because we all know those are expensive, I spent about like $5,000 for everything. I'm also excluding like cables, like extra HDMI stuff, but $5,000 is not that bad. And then also keep in mind, I did sell things to be able to pay stuff off. Anyways, that is it for me. Until my next video, I will see you guys next time.